Hi, my name's Katie and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be taking you to the Gold Coast in southeast Queensland, Australia to have a look at some of the nature and the waterways here. As you may have seen, I've done some videos with friends before going around using fish traps to see what we can find around the Brisbane area, but I have never gone so far as the Gold Coast. So I'm really excited to see what's in the waterways there and what we can find. Let's get into the video and head into the hinterland. We have arrived. We're at Cougal Cascades, I think it is. And so I've got all my stuff. We just go, I think it's that way-ish, and there's just a little creek, Rumbin Creek it's called. You can see there's a nice little waterfall just down there, that's the creek. Some of the wildlife you can see. A land mullet. Alrighty, so here we are. We're at the Cougal Falls. This is just the first little spot that I could find that you could actually traverse down. So there are some other areas a little bit further up if you kept following the track that have stairs and stuff, I believe, for accessibility. But I thought since I'm carrying so much stuff, let's just go to the first spot and hope that we can find some fish here. Now, I did just have a little bit of a look around the area with the GoPro to see what it was like. And I did see some little fry, I believe. I'm not sure what they actually were. I thought they were tiny shrimp at first. They were like little black ones with kind of white tips, almost looking like pleco fry. Hopefully not pleco fry, but kind of similar to that, just really, really small, maybe some type of goby or something. And I do see some bugs and stuff, but I'm just not sure how typical river fish like the rainbow fish would go when it's an area with waterfalls like this, because it would be a nice spot for them to live, but I think that they would probably just want to go down where it's further and a little bit less currenty so that they don't get washed down. So I'm not too sure how much luck we're going to have finding anything. Left my GoPro in the water, but we are going to have to be careful here because it's a little bit murky and there's a bit of a current because of the waterfalls, so we don't want to lose that GoPro. So hopefully that'll be fine, but I figured we'll leave it in the water too so we can see if there's any sneaky fish. I was looking through all of it. I had a fair bit, like 20 minutes of footage or something of this one spot, and saw this thing. And at first I thought maybe it's just like an eel or a catfish, but I'm just not so sure because of the way that it moves. It just has that kind of reptilian look to it, and it seems kind of alert, and it almost looks like it noticed the camera and got shy or scared and then moved away immediately. Let me know in the comments below your thoughts of what you think that creature is. But the area is really beautiful. As you can see, the scenery is very rainforesty here. It's a little bit more humid compared to Brisbane where I am, which is more inland. It gets beautiful and misty and the mountains are lovely here. Definitely recommend visiting if you ever come to Australia. Really, I just wanted to have a look here before we head to Tallebudgera Creek, where we can try and put some fish traps out and actually catch some fish. I did a quick little stopover in between at my old childhood home, which we sold like a decade ago, but it was being sold again and having an open home. So we went to check that out. That was my main reason actually for going to the Gold Coast. It was about 4 hours later that I found myself at Tallebudgera Creek. So I've got some good news. We're at our second location now. We're at Tallebudgera Creek Reserve here, and I have just gone and had a little look at the creek. It wasn't looking so good at first, but I actually found this secret kind of little hole area, and I think it's paid off because I think I found some fish. But let me just give you a quick little look of the area first. So I came down here and I had a look and I went for a little bit of a wander up that way, but then I thought this looked more promising. Down under that bridge, you can get down here, and down there to the right, I saw some fishies. So I think we should find some stuff. If I go on my butt, what could possibly go wrong? Just crawl down. Oh my gosh, that's a real bird. Look at that bird, just like fanning itself. Check him out. That's as close up as I can get. Look how regal he is. So these two old traps, I'm just going to go ahead and pop them in here, see how deep the water is, see how we go. And then I did bring one more trap as well to try, just to give us a little bit of variety. But whether I go further up the river or not is going to depend largely on how deep the water is. Because even though we don't have crocodiles here, we're too far south for that, we can get bull sharks and stuff in some of these canals when they're freshwater and brackish. I'm just going to do my best to not slip over here, and we'll put our first trap in. See how far it sinks. All right, it's quite deep. Definitely too deep to stand there. I don't know if you can see me casting this, but I'll give you a close-up look. There's definitely a lot more life, like river life around here. I just walked through here. See, there's a lot of plants and stuff. and some like of that kind of weedy type of plant that grows quite well in ponds and stuff there, and very murky. We have had a bit of rain recently, which I'd say is murking it up quite a bit. As for putting another trap in, like I would like to go up there. I just can't really cross this river. It's kind of dangerous because I can't see the bottom, but I do have one more trap, so I would like to put it in somewhere. Maybe let's even just put one in the real shallow area, just here where I did see some fish, and who knows, maybe something will swim up to the shallows. We're just gonna undo it like that. These traps are so good, they just spring open. And then we've got 2 little zips. This is our zip for our bait, and then that's our zip for getting our fish out. The fish are just gonna swim in here, and then they'll get disorientated and trapped and hopefully not swim out, so we can just investigate, see what we've got, even though we won't be keeping any today. It's not the plan, unless we found something like extraordinary, because we can keep fish here. This isn't a protected area or anything. So we're just using, oh my gosh, my hand, our Vegemite. Fish trap number 3. Let's put it maybe here. It's under the water. It's not as deep as I would like. It's like covered on both sides. Okay, the holes are covered, so let's just put it there just to see if we get anything. Okay, there is like a lot of fish. Are they here too though? Okay, look, there is a whole family of fish over here. So I'm just gonna swap it because I saw them again. It's a confirmed family of fish. All of our traps are set now. We've just moved the 3rd trap over here where I saw those fish again, and hopefully once the water clears I can actually even just give you a look at them with the GoPro too, but we will see. For now, let's scope out the area with the drone. So this is the suburb of Tallebudgera. It's South Gold Coast, and even though it is acreage and a lot of farmland, it's also quite close to the coast, only about 10 minutes away from the beach. So it is a very popular place for people to live, and one of the more expensive places as well because of that. It's beautiful, nice rolling hills, lots of wildlife as you can see, and farmland. The creek here can get a little bit flooded as well though if we get a lot of rain. Most of the houses in Tallebudgera are okay, but this creek can flood some houses that are more around the Palm Beach, Eleanor kind of area. I looked to see what the creek was like a little bit further up, and it did look like prime fish catching spot up there, but I couldn't really traverse it with what I had. So we just had to deal with the underneath the bridge, but really beautiful spot. So it's been about 15 minutes or so. I've got my bucket just in case. We'll put some water in it so we're prepared. Pull this one up from the depths. It's kind of getting caught. Did we catch anything? We got nothing. All right, I'm gonna put it back for now. Let's try our other one. Oh my gosh, there was a big fish. I don't think we have anything that I can see. Oh, we got one fish. What is it? I think it's a shrimp. Okay. Oh, I just saw a fish swim in. I just saw a fish swim in. If it gets out, I'm gonna be so sad. So let's pick it up in case. All right, we got something. I wish if the holes were lower on this, I reckon we could actually catch some like right here. But that worked. So let's do that again. So we've had a little bit of luck. We've caught 2 things. Let me show you. We've got one little fish here that you can see is kind of yellow. And then you'll also see there is a little freshwater shrimp that is swimming around in here too. So I've only put it very shallow because the water's very murky and it would be really hard to see otherwise. But hopefully you can get a good look at him. It would be a gudgeon, if anything, I would say. It's very interesting. And then that's just a typical kind of freshwater shrimp, I'm guessing. You can see him. He's very yellow. I'll have a look and I'll see when I get home if I can identify them any better than that. But leave your comments below if you know what that is. That's a good start. There's definitely fish in there. Let's put him back where we got him from. We'll put them both back now. We'll wait a little longer and see if we can get something else. Oh, bye little guy. Bye little shrimpy. Look, the water is actually not that murky. It was just the water that I got. Okay, it's getting late. It's almost 4 o'clock and I want to leave here by 4. So let's have one last little look. Let's check the best trap that we had the most success with quickly. Do we have anything else? Oh, I think we do. We do. We have another fish. And our last, lucky last. Let's have a look. Do we have anything? Oh, we do. We got a bunch. Oh my god, we got heaps in that one. All right, that was the one. And then I don't know what this guy is. Can I pick him up? He like camouflages. We'll have a look at him last. All right, but we got a bunch in here. Let's go have a look. As you can see, last catch of the day, and we actually had some pretty good success. Now we got some interesting guys in here. Let's have a closer look. It's looking to me like I reckon they are gudgeons. Yeah, definitely gudgeons, I'm gonna say. Now I can see these guys a little bit bigger. If you have a look at these guys from the top, some of them have kind of rounder eyes. Alright, well I'll try and identify what these guys are, but I reckon let's put them back. We have a large visitor over there in the distance. So cool. There's lots of wildlife around here. It's just past 4 o'clock, so it's time to get going. We're going to release our little friends in here, thank them for their service. Bye guys. Thank you to everyone in my last catching video that recommended the specimen container. Definitely much better doing it this way. Almost forgot, but I didn't forget. Little update. That fish that I caught, have a look. It actually disguises itself as a fish, but it's some type of like dragonfly larvae or something that kind of tries to look like a fish. It's landing on me. I'm gonna let him go, but he kind of like plays dead in there, which is why I didn't see him before. Thought he was gonna bite me. What I'm gonna do is pack all my stuff away and we'll get heading home and finish up for the day. And as always too, make sure you subscribe if you're enjoying my content. It's a nice, free, easy way that you can support the channel too. Follow me on Instagram as well if you wanna see more regular updates. I do post a bit on there, put a lot of stories and stuff on there too. But other than that, I guess that's it. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next one. Bye.